we are in a tie match at the top. Double gen pop to avoid the deadlock. They do go down. There is a haste status effect. They did be careful here. The hatch is going to spawn momentarily. Dead Hard could get them the distance to get it too.
Really smart play on the ace. Oh my god, getting shot through the window.
No longer have distortion, and they are gonna teleport here. I think they get there in time. Yes!
Oh, the grab! Yes! That is disappointing.
This is be a 4-man out because.
Yeah, but they will be able to block this. Yo, getting caught on that. Ace coming with the body block. Oh, they were here.
Hey, what is up, guys? It's Giltspire here, and welcome back to Champions of the Fog. We are here today to witness Odium versus Petroleum, and I am joined today by Avi. Avi, how you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic as always. You know what? It's always a good time here, so I am always looking forward to some very, very fun plays and just excellent moves for these wonderful players. So let's do this.
Yeah, I am quite excited. And as a lot of you have already pointed out, we are starting off today strong with the machine himself, the man of rage, the Oni from Petroleum. And we are going to go to the Gas Heaven, which we have seen a lot today, and I'm actually quite excited. It is just overall one of my favorite maps, really consistent as far as spawns are concerned, meaning that it is a killer's playground. So I'm excited to see what the Oni has in store. Avi, what are your thoughts here?
For Mr. Oni Man?
Indeed.
Well, Oni. I'm sorry, you asked me what I think about Oni in general. Oni's fun. He's just fun. You know what? Whenever he is in Demon Dash and he sees me run into Shack, I'm like, come here. I want to run into Shack. He's so fun. It's such an adrenaline rush. You know what? I don't even care if I get down by him. I'm like, yes, give me the chase.
That is fair. That is fair. No, I agree. Oni is a fun killer to loop, but he is hyper lethal. And the biggest thing, as you have probably seen already in comp, is the strategy against Oni is drop pallets early. Deny him his power and ensure that he just, is sitting there without it for as long as possible, being a basic M1 115 killer. But the moment he gets his power, though, it's just as like a switch is flipped and all of a sudden the game kind of turns on its head if the survivors are not playing carefully.
Yes, I agree. You have to be so quick on your feet with Oni, especially with the player knows how to flick it. They know how to curve around. It's like people like to compare him to Billy, but Oni's much more like, what's the word, forgiving, because obviously Oni, you bump into objects right away, right? Oni is like light on butter. However, you have to be like just actually also plan it out a little bit. But you know what? Oni's amazingly fun. So I'm looking forward to this so much.
Yeah. Absolutely. With that being said, we are loading in as we speak, so it won't take too long to see what Petroleum has in store for us today. And we see the monster with the Oni, and I have to say already, there's some exciting perks here that I cannot wait for you guys to see. Some really interesting ones in specific.
I agree. Well, look at that. That's a loose. Oh, this is an interesting variation. I don't think I've seen, at least since I saw shotcasting, I don't think I've seen a match in this map specifically. So I'm interested.
I guess that was kind of interesting. A lot of consistent spawn logic and a very good early hit there on the Fangman. As I was saying earlier, it really comes down to if you can get those early hits. It is just such a huge boon for the Oni, and he's just going to sit here and run behind the Fangman, taking that blood. And, I mean, this is going to have his power before the first minute even passes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is definitely a big advantage, especially if this Oni decides to just slug it out when he sees another person. Like right now, there was somebody else right there, so he's gonna either take a chance. I think he's chasing them.
Yeah, he's kind of pushing that ace around a little bit. Not sure if he's going to commit. He does seem to be looking around for another survivor though, and he will indeed use his wrath and go on a bit of a demon dash here. The question is, what survivor will he find?
Oh, let's see how this smooth. Look how smooth he moves. It's so. Oh, it's special attack for that little. Oh, there you go. There's one.
Yeah, that is the first down there. That is Echo, the Fangman, going down very early. Oni's still with more than half of his power, and that's the biggest thing about Oni. If you play him well, you play him smart. Every time he uses his power, ideally, you should be able to keep more than half of his ability. So one fresh hit, and you're already off to the races again. So really great start here by the Oni.
Oh, yeah, it's for sure. Oh, let's see. Do we have that magic perk? We do have a pop here.
Yep, that is Pop Goes the Weasel, and I don't know if you see what I see, but I see a haste status effect, and that there is play with your food.
Interesting choice. I like it. Oh, no. Uh-oh.
Oh, that's a bit painful to witness. Fangman, I want to say that may have been bait. So I will say, on the positive side for the Oni, I think that was bait, and that Fangman's baiting a decisive strike here. However, I imagine he wanted to get that grab ideally, and it did not happen. But with a slug now and another survivor here on this gen, Oni is going to be off to the races once again, and not able to get the flick, unfortunately, will disable Demon Dash.
Oh, man. LTs against Oni are also really fun, because you have to... Oh, he still got it. Very nice.
They might be fun for you, but I feel like Ace has some thoughts regarding that, especially as he is going to be going up on the hook.
He's like, you shut your pie hole, Avytaan. There you go. And Fang has been picked up.
Yeah, so at this point, I mean, Oni, it's free game for Oni to go after that Fangman. Now, if they were worried about the decisive strike before, they are not going to be worried about it now. But looks like Oni's actually going to be kind of venturing elsewhere and trying to get their power primed. They might just have enough blood here. They're like one or two more orbs off.
Yeah, so the start of the sun by the hook, because where there it is, see, right there. Why? But he's down the Fang. All right. Well, there's people at the shack. There's somebody going in the middle, it looks like.
And looks like he's gonna maybe be boxing out these survivors, trying to progress this hook to second stage. But as we see there, Ace has Deliverance, and looks like Oni is going to find another potential target and finds the Fangman.
Oh my lord. Okay, so I heard that when you go to the stairs that way, it's because they can't really get a good angle because of the... Oh no. Oh, there you go. That must have been a panic. I'm like, and just like vaulted that.
Yeah, a bit of a panic mode for both, I imagine. But I think I know what you're going for there, which is they go to the stairs because you're not able to get an angle for the slam or otherwise. And there definitely are some killer powers where that is true, where you kind of end up below the hitbox. So definitely some forethought into that being on the stairs there with Oni dashing towards you.
I know that about for sure with Victor when you play twins. I know that I heard that Victor can't really get a good angle with that. But hey, we saw that a little bit on the Oni. It's a good choice for now. On Fang. Oh. Ooh. Alright.
And looks like they are going to disregard that survivor, instead going back for the hook. I imagine a tunnel here on the Fangman. The question is whether or not they risk the decisive strike. And wow, impressive play there by Oni. A lot of people might not realize what happened there, but Oni very consciously delayed their hit on the pallet to avoid breaking it from underneath them, and instead catching the Fangman, unfortunately due to BT, just not able to get the down in that moment, but still really impressive play there.
I agree. I was about to say that myself, that he was very patient. Like, he knew what that was going to happen in a sense. That, or he just thought, you know what? I'm just going to chill. And he got profits. So there you go. Oh, and another one. I didn't even see her.
Yep, line them up, knock them down. That'll be the second slug here. Fangman on the ground, as well as the Claudette on the ground. The question is, will the Oni risk the decisive strike or not? And looks like he's going to pick up the Fangman. I don't think it's been 60 seconds yet, but sure enough, no decisive strike in hand.
There you go. Up on the hook. She finally got. Oh, she's dead. Oh, dang. I thought she had a second hook. My bad.
Yeah, no, that is the last hook there for the Fangman.
Oh.
However, that's the last gen for these survivors.
Wow.
And it is going to come down to these final chases to see what the Oni comes out with. At the very least, I imagine a 2K here as we do see No Way Out activate and Nia go down.
I love that. I don't know if you saw that tiny little fake Oni just did. He did like a tiny little fake. Like he was gonna go to the right at first, and Nia like nope, he went to the left. So Nia backtracked, and she stayed put. And got stuck in the pile of garbage back there. So
yeah,
really good on him.
Absolutely, and Oni, once again, almost with his power in hand, does find a lot of blood here from the Claudette. Both Ace and Claude are currently injured, and No Way Out is just about to deactivate. This could very likely be a 3K. There's the down on the Claudette, and with Deliverance out of the game, I think that there is pretty much going to be the end.
I agree, my lord. That palette, it's so brutal.
Oh, Oni saw something here, and I saw some blood.
I did too. He's hunting. He's smelling. He's finding the gushers.
Actually, he knows the Ace is somewhere near here. The question is where. And the only thing that can save these survivors at this point is an Unbreakable. Oni's still trying to stay nearby this hook, stay nearby this down survivor just in case. But Ace is going to have to make a decision eventually.
What a turnaround. Like, this is what I love about games like these. At first, you saw that, like, it was pretty even at first, and then you saw the survivors being very efficient with the gens. But now, look what they are now. Now it's only getting the upper hand, but you never know. It could turn around once again. A double turnaround, so we'll see. It's all up to Ace, like you said.
At the end of the day, it is never over until it's over, but I definitely think there's no Unbreakable in play, as I feel like the Claudette would have picked herself up by now. And just comes down to what Ace decides to do. Will he come for the pickup? No!
Nope.
He was going for that exit gate, but unfortunately, Oni, privy to that knowledge, will end up going for the down.
Oh, man, that's unfortunate. I thought he had the door open. Oh, he only got like 2 tokens, didn't he? On the No Way Out, I think. Yeah.
It was only 30 seconds of No Way Out. I just think that the hook that Oni had was really, really strong in the sense that they were able to see the exit gates from afar. I will point out that the survivor that's slugged on the ground, they don't have much time left until they bleed out, so that is potential loss of points if Oni's not able to close out this chase.
Yep. Oh, man. Oh, that reaches so far.
Yeah, unfortunately not far enough there, and still trying to get this Ace down. The question is, are they going to be able to get the down, the hook, and then the subsequent find on the survivor on the ground?
Wow. What did I tell you? The turnaround. It went to the killer's favor when at first it seemed like it was, like I said, it was neutral at first. It was like both sides, and then it went survivor, and then that went killer. Wow, what a great game for both sides, really.
Oh, there's Claudia. I was about to say, like, where, like, I was like, did I hear something? I don't know. And sure enough, she comes out of nowhere.
She's like, hello, I'm here. Dang. 4K.
Yeah, that will be a 4K at 5 gens, so it's definitely not a bad spot for the teams to be in. Obviously, the 5th gen being completed is a bit disheartening. At the same time, still puts them in a really strong position. At the end of the day, this Survivor team coming up only needs to get a 1-man out, and if they're able to get that, they do claim the set win.
Excellent. Wow, look at these hooks. Oh, no, you missed. These hooks are so close to each other.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we're just waiting for one of them to die. Deliverance has already been shown. And there is the end of the match as 4% and ain't allowed. You know, Claudia just getting her calisthenics.
Exercise, yeah. Her exercise. Oh, man. Oh, that pallet's still. I don't think he broke that. That little pallet. Oh.
No, that stayed up pretty much the entire game through
did.
and through. And at the end of the day, it gave both survivors and Oni quite a lot of value. But that there will be the end of trial number 1.
Excellent game on both sides.
Indeed,
very
indeed.
exciting.
Well, with that being said, we are going to get the second lobby set up as we speak. Odium will be killing next, and we are going to be seeing a spirit from them, so definitely stay tuned for that. But with that being said, we are going to take a quick break. As a reminder, we are partnered with Stream for a Cause. They are a non-profit organization based here in the United States that support a whole litany of different causes, from the Going Green initiative this month to LGBTQA plus initiatives next month. So definitely, if you have the chance to, please do feel free to donate to Champions for a Cause, our fundraiser with them. And, every dollar counts. But with that being said, we'll be back in just a bit.
Excellent.
And we are back with trial number 2, Odium versus Petroleum, with Odium in the hot seat. They need to get a 4K before 5 gens are completed in order to claim this set. It's doable. Don't get me wrong, it's doable, but these survivors know the win condition is just a one-man out as well, so it is really anyone's game here.
True, and you know what? I cannot say this enough. I just love the turnarounds. It could be very okay. Yeah, I don't want to jinx it for either side, but my goodness, it's so exciting. Whenever you say there's a condition for winning each time, I'm like, all right. Give it to me. I want to see what happens.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And this type of scenario is really interesting too, because you either go one or two routes. You either go for the worst case scenario, which is the tie as the killer, or you go for the best case scenario, which is the 4K at 4 gens. And so it really does determine like what type of build you're going to run. Are you going to run slowdown? Are you going to run regression? Are you going to run an endgame package? So it's really interesting to me to kind of analyze, like, and get in the head of these killers. I know I've been put in that position myself when playing killer in a comp scenario. So for me, I don't know. I think here, 4K before 4 gens, it's possible. You just need to bring the right build. And we are seeing Spirit, who definitely is not a killer to scoff at. She is still as lethal as ever, even post-nerf.
Oh, definitely. You know what? She comes from the same blood as Oni, so we're seeing some vengeance back to back. So I am very excited because Spirit, even though she's not like same movement abilities as Oni, but she has the ability to mind game potentially. So let's see what this player can do. Oh, I like that weapon! Look at that little thing on the wrist.
Indeed. And we do see Dodo already out on the prowl, and I'll say they are going in the right direction. Like I said, spawn logic on this map is really consistent, and sure enough, they were able to find the Lori right then and there, finding the ace 2 there. And that's 3 survivors that we've seen here at this point in time. So really great start here for Dodo, to say the least. However, looks like they brought a Hex Totem, and it is already gone. These survivors out for blood.
Yeah, they're just knocking them out. Oh, very good blind. Wow.
Yeah, for a lot of reasons. Some of that people do forget about, though it's not exactly like a light burn. If you blind the Spirit while in phase walk, she does deactivate her haunting, as we saw there, losing that moon speed and invisibility. So really huge there.
I'm sorry.
However,
that was like so cool. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're fine, because that was a shock to the system. Like, okay, going back in the chase, then Lori's all of a sudden down at the pal. Like, excuse me?
Yes, it got me. I was like, whoa, that was nice. Like, it was really good hearing and just very good instincts, to be honest.
Yeah, overall, really great play. However, they got greedy and were not able to secure the hook. I understand what they're going for here. Get to the middle gen, get to the hook there, be able to protect that area, much like what we saw Oni did in the last match. However, it ended up biting them in the butt, and we see where they had so much pressure to so little in just an instant.
Unfortunate. That would have been a good placement for that hook for sure. But and the whole team was there, if you notice, when she was about to try and hook there. So that would have been a lot of advantage for her. Hey, like you said, the greed got to her.
Yeah, sometimes you get greedy and it just comes back and hurts you in the end. Lori now fully healed. I imagine Tap is not far behind. We're on a fresh chase here with the ace. And without the phase walk here, I mean, Spirit here is a 110 killer, but able to get the mind game off and will secure the hit.
Also, do you hear that generator? That's almost done. So there's a potential almost completely. Oh, wrong side. I would have done the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, Ace doing a really good job there, mind gaming the pallet, to say the least. Will end up going down, though, and I imagine the Spirit's going to learn from their mistake and not be so greedy here, as they need to secure this first hook. And with that being said, going to the closest one they possibly can, and that will be the first hook of the game.
Oh, there it is. I was going to say, that's not... I didn't see that hook at all. I thought she had to go way past the shack. I was going to say, that sucks for her. Or the basement, I'm sorry. Oh my, okay. That hook blended in so well. Oh, we see scratch marks, and that is who is that? Nia.
That there is Nia. So will be the first chase we have with Nia thus far over here in the 4 lane. Nia will drop way early, but hey, honestly, really good play there as we're going to see this pallet come into view here in just a second.
Yeah, I saw her shadow standing by the corner, so it's like I think Spirit might have seen that as well. Her shadow was just like right there, right by the little pillar. So I think she expected that pallet drop. So that was good. Oh,
yeah,
nice.
There's a lot of interesting counterplay to Spirit now after her nerf, where you're just able to really play around with those noise notifications. Spirit here, though, privy to that thought, is trying to get some mind games of their own, and they missed the grab the grab cancel, but do get the down in the end. That was surprising, to say the least, and I think comes back to what I think you and I were talking about earlier. Hit validation and the grab validation a little bit different than what it had been prior to, I think, like the last 2 updates.
Yeah, the hits are so funky. It can either go in the killer's favor or extremely, or it's no neutral anymore. It's extremely killer friendly or survivor friendly with pallets nowadays. Oh, speaking of which.
And indeed, we see this gen about to pop off as we hear a 3rd gen pop off in the distance. I mean, we're, less than a 1-to-1 gen to hook ratio here for the Spirit, so she is in a bit of a bind, and desperately needs to get some hooks here.
She needs to get a little more aggressive if she wants to get the condition of winning. So we need to get there's a Lori.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, for a tie set here, it is a 4K at 5 gens completed, so definitely possible. But in order for them to do that means that they will forgo the potential win.
Blocking the hook.
Yeah, Tap over here just getting prepared for the unhook tech here. And we see Lori trying to come in, unable to get the grab, though.
Oh, my God. Oh, they got it still. Wow.
Yeah, Tap does get hit. Looks like they will also injure Lori and go for the Lori here.
Yep, but she is second phase if she gets her now, I believe. I think. Yeah, she'll be in second hook. No.
I believe Lori was the initial chase, so no.
She was.
So she actually got off hook, so this will be a fresh hook for the Lori. But with that 4th gen popping off, I don't know. I don't know if Spirit can bring this back. It's going to come down to what the remainder of their build is. We knew Corrupted Invention, we knew Ruin, we see Pop. The question is, what's their last perk? We know it's not Raincore, but could be something like No Ed, No Way Out. But No Way Out just won't have a lot of stacks right now.
It won't. Yeah, no. It won't be any help at all unless she, like I say, unless the survivors make a little mistake and she could get a snowball going. We never know. There are 2 right here, so we'll see if she decides to maybe do a little slug. Or should just get 1 at a time. Let's see. Well, there's 2. Let me be the friends. No, they're not. Okay.
Yeah, the problem is with the slug play, right? This gen that we saw earlier is being worked on and is almost completed. These survivors just splitting these last 2 gens and kind of dragging the Spirit back and forth between these 2 locations. Even, it doesn't matter how close they are. If they're able to get this done, then, that is definitely a guaranteed 1-man out, I think.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, the Lori is getting healed back there by Tap, if I can see it correctly. So we're getting, Oh, they're both injured, however. So she could, well, in LT, depends how she's going to go with the Lori. But yeah, she's going to a dead zone. So she is most definitely the better target at the moment for her.
And Lori trying to fake her out there, doubling back on those scratch marks. Not able to make it work, though. Will be down, but Spirit's looking over there on the other side, knowing full well that gen's about to pop in mere seconds. So I imagine before the hook even takes place, the gen that both the Tap and Nia were on will pop off, and sure enough, there it is.
There it is. There's the haste.
Yeah, and so that last perk is going to be a no one escapes death. And question now is, can this Spirit turn it around at the very end to secure the tie set?
I don't think she saw the stair there. Yeah, I don't think she saw the scratch marks because I saw them the moment that she turned to that door. So if she would have seen those a little earlier, she might have potentially caught that person who was trying to go get that door. Yeah, they're out now. That's open the right door.
Yeah, it's at the very least 1-man out that will secure the win for Petroleum. And I only see 2 survivors here, so I'm wondering. I
Oh.
saw that 4th one kind of
Yep.
sneaking around that car pile. I wonder if they're going for the 4-man out. And sure enough, they are going to be a little bit greedy here, trying to get the 4-man out to secure more points for the match point.
Deliverance. Oh, never mind. Yeah, that is deliverance. Oh wait. what's that?
No
No,
deliverance.
what
That is probably renewal, in fact.
Oh, true. Forgot about that perk. Oh my lord. Wow. Brave.
Yeah, thankfully BT will enable them to take that no-ed hit, but unfortunately Tap kind of caught out in no man's land, and Spirit not able to find him right away though.
Hey, yeah, hey. Well, he was wearing. I don't know what cosmetics he was wearing, but I want to say he was wearing something that would kind of help him, match with the map colors here. Because he does have cosmetics that helps him match with the coloring of this map specifically. The camouflage, literally camouflage. Oh.
Yeah, no work. Oh, I just saw him, and I think the Spirit did too, where they are right on the other side of that car pile. Unfortunately, I don't think he has the distance needed.
Yep. Oh, yeah, see, look at him. He's kind of using pretty good matching colors. Yeah, so unless he does some special moves here. Nope. Oh, no.
Yeah, not much that he's going to be able to do. Will be down, and I believe that's a fresh hook on the Tap. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. There's no way, even if he had a deliverance, it wouldn't matter. He's not able to get it off with no one else left in the game, so that there will be a fresh hook for the Spirit and a kill to boot. So that ends up being a 1k6 hook. Though it does not win them the set, it does keep the match points pretty close.
Oh, man. Oh, it's just the efficiency of survivors. When it's like when they know they have a winning condition, they're like, well, all right, we gotta just get on it.
Exactly. No, at the end of the day, when you know the win condition, you go for it and nothing else. And these survivors did exactly that. We're able to get the 3-man out. A bit greedy there for the 4-man, but I respect it.
I do too. Heck.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? In my solo, especially solo games, that never happens. So big kudos to the bravery, okay?
Yeah, that's fair. Well, with that being said, we are going to be getting set up for set number 2, where we're going to be seeing Odium's Artist on the Wretched Shop. And before we do get that set up, we are going to take a quick break. As a reminder, guys, you all here are our sponsors. Right now, Chains of Fog does not have a sponsor. If you know of one that would want to sponsor us, DM me over on Discord. But with that being said, for now, all the ads that you watch, all the bits that you tip, all the subs that you buy, all go towards Champions of the Fog, both the prize pools, the assets, the producers, and more. So with that being said, we're going to take a quick quick break and a 3-minute ad break. We'll see you soon.
Excellent.
All right, and we are back once again, this time for trial number 3, set number 2, where the points are put back to 0 and it is anyone's game. For those of you who do not understand how the set system works, basically, set 1, it's its own little contained thing. You win a set point if you get the most points, as we see here, Petroleum 40-25 at the end of set 1. However, set 2 goes back to 0, so now it's Odium's time to shine and potentially put themselves in an advantageous position as they are going to be playing the Artist against Petroleum Survivor team. And then last but not least, there is the match point. So overall match points will result in a point for the winning team there as well. A total of 3 points on the board. Let's see which team gets them all. Or the majority at least. 2 out of 3 maybe.
Whichever comes first. You know, I thought you were doing a whose line is it anyway joke at first where you were like, this is the game where the game is made up, but the points don't matter. When you talk about points, I thought you were gonna. I don't know. I know you wouldn't say that.
I definitely drew some inspiration from that. Definitely drew some inspiration from that.
There you go. Then I got the right idea.
Exactly. But with that being said, we're loading them right now. And for those who did miss it earlier, we are going to be on the Wretched Shop. Definitely not a map that we see get through the map band selection all too often. So it'll be interesting to see here how Odium handles the Artist on this map.
Well, it's like I mentioned, like Artist is really good information-wise at the start of the game. You could spam those birds at all the gens to see where they are spawned. So let's see how this killer can probably find some people with her little nosy birds.
Yeah, the Dire Crows always good for what they do, but that being said, we will not have to wait long as we see the Artist spawn on in and already, like you said, just shooting out some crows, getting some feelers out there, trying to identify where these survivors are.
Yeah, oh, I see a totem. There's one totem.
And looks like at least one here. Haven't seen if there's a second lit totem or not. But of course, more likely than not, Ruin on the table. And Artist still struggling to identify where these survivors are. And that is actually a second lit totem. So that is more likely than not Ruin and Undying in play.
There's a Ruin and a second Ruin. So she's got the stubble protection. Oh, man. Going against Artist in a loop like this is not... Yeah,
not ideal. And that's actually a beautiful moment here for the Artist as they actually have a perfect setup to get it down here on the Nia as they had crows on them, got the injure through the pallet. And I think with the swing, they will get the down within the first minute of this match.
Got it. There you go. Yeah, looping, generally, at least this is my opinion, generally looping against Artist for me, it can be a little challenging. It can be a little tiptoe because you just spam those birds. You just have to like fake the if you want to cross her birds, you got to like fake it, or you have to take the birds. You know, it's really challenging for her sometimes, depending what loop you're in, of course.
I know, absolutely. With that being said, looks like we'll see our first basement hook of the day. And sending out some crows, getting some feels out here on what gens these survivors on. And we see the crow there on that left gen. But Artist kind of ignoring it right now. Actually setting up some crows here to double shot that gen there. And potentially camping out. Oh, wow.
That's so cool. I love that. It's so satisfying to see that information.
3 for 3 right there. And we see the survivors kind of jumping off the gens. And I want to note here, Ruin's still up, so every time these survivors jump off the gens to then get rid of the birds, it means that they're losing progress on it while all the while, you know, having the survivor in basement, you know, ticking down on their health. So really interesting scenario here.
Did I just see a survivor aura? Was that add-on-wise, or was that a potential object? Yeah,
nope, so that there is Undying. So getting that Undying aura reading. Little easily forgotten thing that Undying does do, but we see Momo progress the second phase, and we see Rancor in the mix.
Rancor, interesting. Okay. I completely forgot about that. I remember old Undying. Sheesh.
Yeah, no. Imagine old Undying with old Ruin. I don't know if you're there for the old Ruin days.
Oh my god. I gotta say, I do miss old Ruin. It made me very greedy for great skill checks nowadays.
That is fair, that is fair. But Art is still on the same game plan, just kind of getting survivors off of those gens bit by bit. And looking like they're going to just try and camp out this basement hook. Unfortunately, I don't know if they notice what I notice, but it looks like their hook timer has all but stopped, suggesting kinship is in play.
Ooh, kinship is so good. That is so good. For like, it's obviously good for in this situation with comp where, you know, this is the play that killers have to do, you know, to earn their points. So kinship, fair enough. Gotta give the team some time.
Yeah. It makes sense here, and kinship has all but ended. 15 seconds left until Momo is out of the game. However, we do see a second generator pop off now. But once again, artists harassing these survivors, making sure that Ruin's doing their job. And checking here, checking their Ruin. Looks like Lori may have spotted it too.
She decided to leave the basement for now. Let's see if we can maybe see a last second on the hook, potentially. Nope, they're gone. And that's a kill for Artist.
Yeah, really good play there. Knowing full well that they can utilize their crows to the fullest if Ruin's still up in play. I imagine if Ruin had gone in some capacity, that it would have been a completely different scenario. And beautiful play there by the Artist getting that down.
Yeah, she attempted a blind, but unfortunately it did no profit for her. Almost. Oh. Yeah, there you go. Yep. You know what I thought? I mean, I mentioned this a while back, but I thought, I'm glad it didn't go through like this, but I would think that the birds will interrupt actions, like, you know how Dr. Shocks do? Yeah, imagine if that was a thing. That would have been painful.
Yeah, just a little.
Just a little, huh?
Just a little.
Ooh, that dead hard.
Yeah, really great kind of back and forth there between the two players. We saw Artist very patient, waiting out that potential dead hard. Adam utilizing it, being very patient to avoid the crows. Unfortunately now, unless an Unbreakable is in play, it looks like we're going to see a 4K at 3 gens completed. She
just... Oh my god, I just noticed she's going to get a 4... Never mind. I spoke too soon. We get an Unbreakable.
Yeah, there's that Unbreakable, keeping the game alive for these survivors. The question is, will they be able to get another gen? Ruin is still up and doing its job and doing it well. And it looks like the survivor on hook actually went the second stage. I was thinking that Adam was going to be able to get there in time, but just barely.
Unfortunate. I thought he was going to go for the totem first. But hey.
Yeah. I feel like if they're already second stage, maybe the totem was the play, but yeah, no, unfortunately, just barely missing the timing there on that unhook.
Ooh. There we go. Now everybody's injured.
Yeah, and the question is who they go for. It looks like they're gonna go for the Lori. They're gonna take the bait instead of going for the Atom. And at the end of the day, though, I mean, these survivors are in such a difficult position. Ruin's still up, gens regressed, everyone's injured, one person on hook, one person dead. Like, what do you do here?
It's just panic of overload here. What for now looks like she's just chasing somebody, so I will take advantage of... Well, where's the hook? Where's the hook again? That was like the other far corner of this area. I think the Laura's going for the hook. That's what I think.
Yeah, I imagine so, but I don't think she gets there in time before the second stage, much like what happened to her. And Artist trying to bait out the dead hard here. Looks like Adam didn't have it ready. Second stage hit on Monster, and Adam will go back up on the hook.
Yep, they got that. Oh, I think they made the second phase if I saw correctly.
Yep, they did indeed hit second phase.
Oh man, yeah, this is a lot of going on for them, and I can feel the tension. It's just a lot of pressure this artist is applying. Oh yeah, this is
and Lori getting boxed out here.
Oh, beautiful.
Those add-ons, the best add-ons on ours, the brown and yellow ones, coming in clutch, giving the artist that little bit of extra time needed to get that down. And now there's 2 survivors left. Jen's dead to the world. Ruin's still up. I mean, if you're these survivors, like, what is your plan here? Do you just kind of go for the potential one-man out via the hatch, or what?
I would say, yeah, I would totally just go for the one-man at the moment, because 2 gens left. One's almost dead, right, if I remember correctly. Oh. Is that a bait?
I'm feeling like maybe a little bit of DS bait here for sure. We saw Unbreakable Odium play, so Artist doesn't need to worry about that. With the broken status effect gone, theoretically speaking, the Artist can go for the pickup and kill Adam off now, as Hatch will spawn right on Exegate. But looks like Artist is actually going to go over and explore the Exegates first, just in case Ace is over here hiding it out.
Yeah. Yeah, because the fact that he went specifically to the hatch location, because that would make sense if he wanted to give his teammate hatch, I would go farther away. So I think you're right. He might be hiding about one of these skates. Hey, but it's okay. She's got nosy birds to help her out. So let's see if the birds catch anything.
Yeah, unfortunately, she's leaving it up to the possibility that Ace might go for the pickup on the Atom, knowing full well that she's kind of out here trying to find him instead. It would give these survivors a little bit more time to figure out something, and there it is. There's the pickup on the Atom. And this is why slugging for the 4K sometimes can bite you in the butt.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Anyway, she's just doing what she's gotta do. She's gotta secure what she needs to have. And there's the Ace. All right, Adam,
finding Ace there, not finding the Atom, but the good news is both of them injured now puts the Artist in a much better position as far as the late game chase. Unfortunately, Adam must have a medkit or something, as he is already healed once again, and Artist slugging out for the 4K and trying to find the Atom now.
Oh yeah, she's a hunter. She's just finding that last one. Yeah, I would. I mean, obviously, right now the Atom is most likely sneaking around. If she was still with the chase, I would probably obviously start no gen. But, yep, we gotta sneak around and probably they gotta do like a ping pong thing. I believe it looks like for now. Tag your it. Oh.
I don't know if Dara saw what I saw, but I think I saw the Atom over there by the Exegate. Looks like she actually is going to be going back for the Ace and going for the hook now.
Okay.
But yeah, I think Atom is over there by the Exegate on the left-hand side. I saw a little bit of movement. I don't know if the Artist did or if maybe I was just seeing things.
We'll find out. Maybe she did, because she, like you said, she went immediately back for the slug. She could have seen that. All right.
Well, either ways, Ace will die here, allowing the hatch to spawn. Artist kind of looking around at the Exegates once more, just making sure that there ain't gonna be no surprises. And there's the hatch closed, and now the race is on as EGC has started.
Oh. Yeah, he has to be on that farther one, unless he's just hiding. He might have sneaked back. You never know. He might have just snuck back there. Oh, never mind. There it is.
Yep,
Ooh,
the nosy crows do tell the tale of Adam, and unfortunately, I don't think he'll be opening that up as he gets injured and downed.
Dang. Unfortunately, no Rancor value, and we don't get no cool Mori.
That is true. No Moris here.
She got a 4K, though. That's second best.
Yeah.
There you go.
And a 4K, only 3 gens completed. Honestly, that puts their Survivor team in a really, really good position. For just a tie, all they need is a 3 gens completed. 4 gens completed equals a win for this set. So really, really good stuff here by the Artist, putting their Survivor team, Odium Survivor team, in a really good position for trial number 4.
Very nice. Yeah, interesting map choice. Again, I don't see these map choices often when I've been here. So it's really nice to see the variety and see how they play around it. Very well done.
And absolutely. And with that being said, we are going to flip sides to Petroleum Spirit now, once again on the Wretched Shop. And like I said, Spirit's going to have to 4K at 3 gens to tie, or 4K at 2 gens to win.
Wow.
So it's going to be an uphill battle for this Spirit, to say the least.
Spirit's just getting all the pressure today.
Indeed. But with that being said, we are going to be getting this lobby set up as we speak. So as a reminder, we are partnered with Stream for a Cause, a nonprofit organization based here in the United States. This month, their cause that they're supporting is the Going Green Initiative. So if you guys are a fan of the environment, which I imagine that you are, and if you aren't, go out, touch grass. Make sure that you do donate. If you are able to do so, every dollar does count and does in some way, shape, or form influence the prize pool of Championship of Champions in December, where all the winners of this year seasons of Chance of Fog will be attending. So with that being said, we'll be back in just a bit.
All right.
All right, and we are back, where we have seen quite the turnaround today. Odium coming out swinging, bringing the match points back in their favor, 49-46, and it is anyone's game. Mainly for the match point. I don't know about you, but man, we were talking about it earlier about the set point, and these survivors, all they need to do is complete 3 generators to tie the set and 4 generators to win it. So I think that it's very likely that we just see the survivors kind of immerse out Corrupt Intervention, wait it out until they can just split 3 gens and call it a day. They tie it up and then just crank out that 4th one at some point throughout the match. Yep. I mean, if I am them, that is my game strategy right now to secure the set point. And I think at the same point, it would be close on the match point, but at the very least, they'd be able to get the set point.
I agree. You know what? Not only that, but I'm assuming, at least I think, with this condition, one of them potentially could improve themselves to get that leap going even faster. So,
well, unfortunately, Prove Thyself is banned.
It is? I thought
yeah, Prove Thyself. We actually had used Prove Thyself in, I think, Season 0, and after looking at how strong it is when used in a coordinated fashion, Prove Thyself is banned. Well, what I could see them doing is maybe bringing a Resilience instead and having that person paired of a Bot Knowledge, Med Kit, Resilience, get that additional 9% gen speed. But I imagine that the Spirit here is going to bring nothing but heavy gen regression and slowdown. So I imagine like Pop, Scourge Hook, Corrupt, and maybe like Scourge Hook, Gift of Pain for that 9% gen penalty.
Gotcha, yeah. I don't know what I was watching that. I thought I saw Prove Thyself a while back. It must have been that one you just mentioned.
Yeah, more like not Season 0, but we see the Spirit out on the prowl off the bat. And we see Corrupt Intervention, and I believe we do see a survivor there in the main building. 2 survivors, in fact, and this is going to be the initial chase on the Claudette.
Oh. All right. Well, we got the. This is a dead zone area back here where the corrupt zone is. So, hi.
Yeah, Claudette has this pallet here, but once this is broken, as you said, it's going to be a huge dead zone, and Claudette will need to get out of dodge to say the least.
Oh, almost fake, almost worked, almost.
Yeah, trying to be cheeky there, but Ace is in place for the pallet stun, so maybe it was purposeful to be fair.
Maybe. Oh, never mind. You know what? You seem like oh, nice prediction. Beautiful.
Yeah, great play there by the Spirit. Unfortunately, no pallet can save you now. However, we do hear that first gen pop off within the first minute, and that could mean a second gen is on its way. I will note, though, we do see a lit totem there in the background, so that would suggest a ruin is currently in the mix.
I could read. And here's some scratchies. Which way did they go? Oh, back there.
Yeah, it looks like it is the Ace, and Spirit trying to identify where they're at will end up getting the hit, and Ruin is gone.
There it goes. Oh, almost everybody's injured. This is actually really good for her.
Yeah, unfortunately for Spirit, no Thanatophobia, no DS on the Claudette.
Interesting choice of play then, unless she didn't expect to be chased.
Yeah, I think it just came down to she was not expecting for that to come to fruition. Claudette on second hook, now in the basement, only 1 generator completed. I mean, this kind of throws off exactly what I was saying earlier, which is just, have 3 survivors sit on gens and get that tie game secured. This Spirit said, okay, cool, hold my blood points. I'll show you what I can do.
Oh, yeah, and then she's got that pop to show exactly what she can do, because Spirit is going out. She is angry. Look at her go. Oh.
Yeah, she definitely woke up and shows violence here today. Dropping the chase on the Nancy, though, making sure that they secure the death in basement. And unfortunately, I'm trying to look here. I don't think that is kinship. And surprise arena will just block them off here to ensure that they're not able to go for the basement unhook safely.
Oh my, oh geez, this is a nice body block attempt. Oh god, she's gonna go for it. She's just gonna go for it. Wow,
that's actually huge. So really interesting play there. Zarina was basically taking a huge gamble that Spirit was going to basically think she's gonna fake, and instead full committed to it instead.
Wow, I think that was an unfortunate miscalculated drop of the pallet. Oh wow, beautiful.
Yeah,
Maybe she
unless
missed the
there's
first
DS on the Claudette. I mean, if she missed the first time, it's gone. If she
Nope.
saved it, that's another thing, but she did not, and so Claudette will be out of the game, as we do hear the second gen pop
Yep.
off in the distance.
Okay, interesting. Wow. Okay, so Nancy, oh, she got picked up. Okay, oh, she got unbreakable.
Yeah, either
Oh.
Unbreakable or they're able to get a survivor to come on by and pick them up. Either ways, I mean, it's still very likely that these survivors are able to secure an additional gen to tie up the match, but this Spirit has just shown how lethal they are.
Oh,
But
the
if
Spirit is on it.
Yeah, she really is. And looks like, speaking of on it, she is going to be on this Nancy like a wet blanket, trying to go for the mind game
Ooh.
and will get the down.
Kudos on the hearing ability and tracking, actually. Very nice.
Yeah, good Spirit players are a force to be reckoned with, as we are seeing here today.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, she's going. Oh, I thought she was gonna go for the basement there. I thought she was baiting the pallet drop.
Yeah, I think she's more baiting the pallet drop. I do like that move in case there's a sneaky little survivor sitting there for the pallet stun, but Spirit not going to fall for that. And
Ooh.
here's the rub, though. We see two survivors still out there in the wilds. Ace has not been seen for a while. Nancy on hook. Spirit needs to pressure them off of hooks as we speak, and I think she realized that too, and it is going to be off to the races here.
Yeah, back here she has a nice 3. Oh, there they go. There's a nice 3 gem back here. So she it's like really loose though, but there's a 3 gem back here that she could potentially control. But like as you said, there's a condition. It's a winning condition here, so she needs to like just go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth through every gen possible that she sees progression on.
Yeah, I mean, right now, I think the play is to go for the Nancy as we speak and, you know, get her out of the game. Nancy, though, playing interestingly. Like before, once again, we thought the Claudette had DS. She did not have DS. I wonder if the Nancy has DS this time.
Yeah. Nancy's playing very shy. She's like, I'm just here.
Exactly. However, imagine Ace back on that main gen. So Spirit's going to have to get this down pretty quickly to ensure. And Nancy vaulted in, vaulted out, getting away without the grab.
That was
but
a little
she
awkward.
will get downed here.
Oh, yeah, she is. That's what she has. She doesn't know. Oh! Wow!
Spirit whiff, and that could be huge for these survivors as Pallet Shack will go down, or Shack Pallet rather, will go down.
Oh no, that whiff really costed her at the moment, for now at least. Unless, oh my gosh. This is actually,
I think that will be the moment that the Spirit looks back on and looks back at as the moment they lost the game, because I imagine by the time they get this hook on the Nancy, another gen's gonna pop off, and these two survivors will have enough time to potentially get the fourth.
Oh. Look at her. Look how fast she's moving. She's like trying to plan her next move. She's just, this player is just like going back and forth. Which way do I go?
Yeah, and if we look here, I mean, she has a lot of space to cover. She has this 3 gen, yes, but like these survivors don't care about the 3 gen. They can leave that final gen uncompleted. True. All they need is one more, and I think Spirit here kind of understanding that and going a little bit of frustrated nodders for sure.
Oh, and it's okay. You're lovely. You're lovely. You're doing good. Keep at it. Definitely impressed. This is a great Spirit play.
Oh yeah, overall, Momo has been absolutely killing it with the Spirit. The question is now, what do they do in this scenario? They have such a wide area to cover. This is obviously still in the basement. They are guarding it, though. I think we have. Is that kinship? Once again, it's always like, is it kinship? I don't know.
Think so.
I for some reason I thought Nancy was already dead, and I wasn't really paying attention to the hook timer, to be completely honest with you.
She did leave the area up for a bit and came back, so it could have if the progression did slow down the moment that she came back. So it looked like it did slow down a lot when she came back to the area.
Yeah. So that being said, there is the ace. The question is where the Zarina is, and a miss on the hit and a miss on the stun.
I heard the stun sound so interesting.
Yeah, must have been just off it. And still in the ace here, Zarina nowhere to be found. I imagine on one of these gens, Ace just needs to hold out for a maximum of 80 seconds in chase. If he's able to do that, these survivors will secure the W.
Oh man. Such an intense. This has been a. Oh my!
Yeah, Ace playing the
love that.
50-50 mind game there, and unfortunately, Spirit being smarter than that. I do think we'll see the down here in just a moment. Pallet there, Spirit faking it out. Mind games in play.
Oh.
Ace barely doesn't make it.
Oh man. Yeah, I have to give it to them. I mean, everybody's doing so freaking well, but like, I need to highlight again that the Spirits move. They're so fast, such instincts. I appreciate it. I mean, going against the Spirit, I would not have a good time, to be honest.
Yeah, that's fair. But Ace did what he needed to do. He gave Zarina enough time for that final gen, and so at the very least, that there will secure the win for the set. It now comes down to the match point. So this match point will be determined whether or not these survivors are able to get escapes or not. As right now, points are looking like 55 to 58 as of this moment in the Spirit's favor.
Let's see. Well, if Claudette didn't show DS, I don't think nobody's using DS, so potentially Ace could have had it this whole time.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not outside the realm possibility. We do see Spirit here slugging him out, and I think we saw Unbreakable earlier, but I can't say with certainty, so there's a possibility that he does pick himself up as well.
Yep. Because that Nancy, I think she was picked up, because she was picked up pretty quickly. I don't think Unbreakable was that fast. I don't think so. Early in the game, though, it was long ago. So
that's where I kind of question, like, was Unbreakable used? Was it not? Well, I guess we'll wait and see if Ace picks himself up. But so far, based on the timer, it doesn't look like he has it. Otherwise, he probably would have already popped it. And looks like Zarina is either going to be sitting on a gen, trying to get that 5th gen for most points, or going back for the Ace.
There they are. Zarina with the green business suit. Look at her. I just noticed her cosmetic. How interesting.
Yeah, definitely a bit eye-catching for sure.
Yeah. On this map, however, it blends in pretty okay. So, hey, that's the purpose. Oh, that is not going to reach. Oh.
I was about to say, as if you're 115 killer, yes. 110 killer, which people forget that Spirit is all the time. Absolutely not. She had the distance she needed, and that Zarina knew it full well.
Oh, that's so awkward. What is that? No!
Spirit doing a double take here and going, excuse me, what?
Behavior, please, can we not?
Yeah, that was rough to say the least. The missed grab, cancel, the missed hit after, just oof. Just the only thing that you can describe that is oof.
Yes, it's happened twice. This poor Spirit has been robbed by this Nancy, and then now the A's. Oh my goodness gracious, this poor thing.
And Zarina doing an amazing job here, baiting out that pallet, keeping it up. Spirit, though, going into the phase walk, trying to mind game this now. And that will be the down.
Beautiful. It's so fast. That's an add-on, right? I don't really know add-ons well, but is that add-ons that makes you like come out of it really fast?
So she gets a little bit she keeps a bit of that speed boost towards the end of her phase walk, but I believe the two that are used on Spirit at this point is increased duration, increased movement speed, I believe, but honestly, it's been a hot moment since I've taken a look at the Spirit's add-ons, as pretty much these are the two that every Spirit uses. Right.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I unless these are banned, the one that I like to see often is the one that you face really quickly. What is it called? It's like when you're in phase, you just move quicker.
Oh, you're talking about like mother-daughter ring stuff like that?
Yeah.
Anything above the yellow is banned in that regard, because they are very strong, to say the least. But
I agree.
Ace here getting called out. I don't know if we've seen Deliverance yet, so it wouldn't be surprising if this arena had Deliverance in hand. Ace once again trying to mind game that vault, unable to do so successfully. Going back for this arena, but I don't know if he's going to be able to make it in time with this phase wall coming in.
She could potentially get the unless one of it. I haven't seen Dead Hard. Have you seen Dead Hard today? I haven't seen Dead Hard in this game. Not that I remember, at least.
Yeah, I do not think we've seen Dead Hard this trial. I think you are right. Zarina does hit second stage. Ace looking to drop off that save. And I don't know if they're trying to get the escape or what, but unfortunately, one way or another, I think that the match point is outside of Odium's grasp. Nonetheless, though, they secured the game point one way or another, and man, this spirit is swearing at the entity, going, come on now. You robbed me on the grab, you robbed me on the hit, another hit with aim assist. It's a thing.
I can feel, you know what? I'm a survivor main, but I can feel for Killer's pain when they get robbed on just, like, I mean, she got a 4K, but fair enough, but honestly, she had a mission this match, and unfortunately, she got robbed more than she should have been robbed from.
Yeah, that is fair, but that
man.
there will be the end of trial number 4 and this match. Odium walking away, though, with the set point. However, Petroleum will take set number 1 and the match point, so a 2-1 victory in Petroleum's favor. But, hey, both teams make it out with some season points nonetheless, so
nice.
Congratulations to both, and GG well played, as those were some amazing, amazing games.
They really were. And you guys are amazing at this game, honestly. I'm learning, all right? I'm learning. Very well played.
But with that being said, that there will be the end of today's match, as we do not have a 6 p.m. unfortunately, as we did have some unforeseen circumstances and a team did need to forfeit. But before we go, Avi, if everyone goes say hi next time you are live, where would they find you?
Well, I'm here on this lovely Twitch platform that we all know and love. I will plan to stream tonight at 8 p.m. PST. If not, I will be back tomorrow, Monday at 7 p.m. PST. So if you'd like to come by and hang out, I will be there doing some 3Ds.
Awesome. We appreciate it. And as always, guys, I am your commissioner and host, Giltspire. Normally, I'm an educational Dead by Daylight player here to teach ghosts to play Killer and survivors how to play against Killer, though as of recent, I've been playing a whole lot of the Elden Ring, actually doing some no-hit pathing right now, you know, adding an extra challenge to a very challenging game, so call me insane if you want, but it has been a whole lot of fun. But
Crazy.
With that being said, we're going to be ending the stream here. As always, guys, we hope that you enjoyed the show, and if so, definitely make sure to hit that follow button, and we will see you next week at 12 p.m. CST on Saturday.
Have a great night, guys. Have a day.
Bye-bye.
Where you are. Bye.